I can't tell. Actually, I'm sure that sad music. Maybe. Good. Alright. Okay, this video. This video is titled Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man. Now, in all honesty though, that's just my opinion. But I believe in that opinion. So I went and watched Brand New Day last night. It premiered at my hometown theater. I went home and watched it, and it was great. It was a packed theater, sold out. It was awesome. A lot of my friends were there. I got to see a lot of my hometown friends and stuff. It was great. It was a great experience. I'm really glad I went. I'm about to just go ahead and buy Doomsday tickets because I can only imagine. Like, did you guys see the thing about how Brand New Day beat out Endgame in the box office for like an opening weekend? That's insane. If you follow Marvel whatsoever, you realize that is absolutely insane. And I would say it absolutely lived up to the hype. My Letterboxd account, it's linked to my Instagram. I can link it in the description, but I rated it like 4.5 out of 5. And I know everyone's gonna be like, "Whoa, my God, like that's ridiculous. Like that's not as good as." No, it really was. I don't think it's better than No Way Home. No Way Home was amazing. It was absolutely amazing movie. But I think we get kind of, I want to say blinded, but like the whole 3 Spider-Man thing, it was incredible. It was great. But I think that pushed it higher. I like the story of Brandon Dale a lot more. I like just how the entire movie is. I think the whole movie had multiple peaks, multiple just points where it was excellent. And No Way Home had that obviously too, but not to the levels Brand New Day. No Way Home's like peak of that movie was when all 3 Spider-Mans appeared. Nevertheless, both still amazing movies. Brand New Day, incredible. It absolutely lived up to all the hype it was giving, or that it was creating, and I couldn't be happy. Punisher was, oh dude, he's so funny. I loved PG version of Punisher. That was great. All the villains that you got to see from all the different comics and everything. We finally get to see like New York Spider-Man in Tom's version. Loved it. Great. I always complained about that, how he never actually, I know like the whole like plot of Homecoming was like he's trying to just be like, stay on the ground in the neighborhood, Spider-Man, whatever. But I think this movie was perfectly captured that. All the villains was so fire. It was so great. Sadie Sink's character, Jean Grey, great. I love that so much. That X-Men, man, it's awesome. So yeah, basically, I'm sitting here reminiscing, dude. If you guys haven't seen it, I gotta watch it. I think Tom is the best Spider-Man by far, and I'm not gonna obviously we'll give reasons why, but I'm gonna say, what are the reasons why he wouldn't be? What's the argument like why he wouldn't be the best Spider-Man? He, in my opinion, has gone through the best like showing a Spider-Man being a high school student. You say whatever, like, oh, like he's carried by Stark Tech, all that bullshit. The whole point of Homecoming is he starts out, hoodie and his own makeshift suit. Stark recruits him, he does Civil War, and he gets that Stark suit. But the whole point of that movie was to prove, what does Tony say? If you're nothing without the suit, you can't have it. And he does that. So you can't say he's carried by Stark Tech. If anything, he got that suit with like the training wheels protocol or whatever on it. He unlocked that on his own, like bypassed that on his own. So I hate the argument. Like I think that's one of the dumbest arguments in the MCU, that Tom has been assisted by Stark Tech anyway. Obviously in Infinity War and Endgame, and when other comics said it has helped, but that doesn't take away from his character at all, in my opinion. But yeah, it shows the best representation of like him being a high school kid, having to decide, do I want to be Spider-Man or do I want to be Peter Parker? No movie has captured it that well. Obviously, Tobey's and Andrew's, they were great. Those movies are so good in their own aspect, in their own right. But in my opinion, the way it is now, like, Tobey's still obviously the strongest, whatever, and he's the OG, he's the original. Andrew, not much to say, just so goddamn cool Spider-Man without a doubt. Bro is not a nerd whatsoever. He's bagging the hottest girl in school. Skateboarder, dude. That was my favorite Spider-Man movie when I was a kid. Like, I wanted to be Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker so bad, dude. Bro was Giga Chad. He's not a nerd at all whatsoever. So, but Tom, it went so well, like, with his development, and hands down strongest spider sense. And now in brain today, like, the whole arachnid DNA hormone, all that stuff, so cool. I love that so much. Like, wow, he said something like, I need to like title this like spoilers, but he was like organic webs. So Peter too had organic webs. How do you do it? That was awesome, dude. That was awesome. But yeah, he had the best upbringing, showing how he had to prove himself and how he couldn't decide who he wanted to be, and then like literally almost got slimed by Mysterio and deceived. Like, he was just a kid that was manipulated by one of my favorite actors ever, Jake Gyllenhaal. That is one of my top 3 actors. I love that dude so much. I don't know how he hasn't won an Oscar. That's blasphemy, but oh, dude. And obviously this is all you're gonna see on the internet, but it's so true. He's been through the most shit out of anyone. You don't see Uncle Ben die on screen, but he does die. Aunt May dies. Spider-Man himself dies, and to him, he died and then instantly came back to life, and immediately his only father figure gets killed. All his family's dead. Everyone forgets who he is, and he has to watch. Bro, he has to watch his girl with another guy. If you have ever met a man and you have ever been in love, you know that is the most heart-wrenching thing in the world, having to see something like that. But he's in a way, he's overcame all of it. Like, it, and that's not to say like the other ones didn't overcome, like, oh dude, all this stuff, Green Goblin, and then Andrew's Emma Stone, Gwen dying. Oh dude, like, obviously that, but for me, Tom is on a whole new level now. His Spider-Man, bro. That suit was so fire too. I love the details of like how it was homemade, and you could see like the ears and stuff and everything. Whoa, my head looks big. Whoa, that's shattered. But this was great. That suit was so. It just looked amazing too. Yeah, and we finally get to see New York Spider-Man too. I don't know, man. I feel like, and it may be because Tom has gotten 4 movies now, but I don't know. I still think, like, you can't fault him for that, you know? I just think he's ascended to a whole another level, honestly. And I love the other Spider-Man so much, but oh man, and he's so his Spider-Man too. He's so smart, and they all are too. But he's extremely smart, and I can't get over Punisher, bro. It was so great. Scorpion. The only thing about that movie is I wish we could have seen a little bit more Scorpion, because he's really not in the movie that much, and I love his character a lot. I absolutely love. I cannot remember the name of the guy that played him. It's driving me insane. But I loved his character. And tears, oh man, when he gets the shit beat out of him, because he goes like, full arachnoid. Ooh, whoops. Sure, I got a printer and I'm tripping on the cord. I gotta make like a bulletin board. But I don't know. If this gets any views, let me know in the comments. Argue with me. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm right. But I really do believe that he is the best. Hands down, I don't know if I said this, or strongest spider sense without a doubt. Oh my god. It literally embodies the whole term of sixth sense or whatever. Sixth sense. Holy shit, I cannot say that. Try to say that 5 times fast. I'm not going to, but this is so good. I'm so glad I went to that. I'm such a nerd, guys. Wouldn't happen either way though. Bro, if you guys ever seen that like meme of like it's from Spider-Man Far From Home, and he like goes to kiss Zendaya, and then it's Jake, and he's like, "Now you're gay." That literally happened. Not like the gay part, but when he kisses Zendaya and it's like City Sink, he was like, "Come on, Peter," like, or just like touch her, Peter. My jaw dropped because I thought I got fooled, man. I thought it was like actual, and I was so happy. I was like, "Oh my gosh, she figured it out." No, that was so messed up. That's one of the things I don't. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like Peter kind of forgave Jean too quick because she murdered a lot of people, dude. And okay. There's no reason for the Zendaya kiss part, right? Am I crazy? There was no reason for that at all. He went from being like, "You're a monster," to "You have me." I don't know. He's just that good dude, I guess. Bro, and he got so freaking built, dude. And I get it, every Hollywood actor's on gear or whatever, but hey, dude, props to him. I don't know. I think he's the best Spider-Man, though. I really do. But let me know what you guys think. Argue with me.